Good morning. Welcome to another one-line meditation. Our teacher for this week is Swami Vivekananda. And he has a few thoughts for us today on being the observer of ourselves. Studying, good morning. Happy Saturday morning to you. Right, as we get into this message. Hey, Sunmari, good morning. Happy Saturday. Imagine yourself sitting at a cafe in the corner of a bustling marketplace. Can you see that image? Sitting in the corner of a bustling open marketplace. As you sip on your tea or coffee, you're taking in the sounds of vendors hawking their wares, vibrant colors assaulting your eyes, and the intoxicating scent of exotic spices fill the air. You're bombarded with a cacophony of information, yet you remain a detached observer. This is the essence of what it means to be the observer of yourself. Swami Vivekananda says, "We are what our thoughts have made us. So take care about what you think. Words are secondary, thoughts live, they travel far." Charlene, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Hello. Believing others is easy, but believing in yourself, that's the real challenge. He says, conquer yourself and the whole universe is yours. And the last thought from Swami Vivekananda says, the highest manifestation of strength is to keep ourselves calm and on our own feet. This is all great advice, but how? Bridget, a very good afternoon to you. It is awesome having you live with us. Yay. Linda, good morning. Happy Saturday morning to you. So, I'll go back to that last thought. Everything Swami Vivekananda says is really good advice, but how? How to take care of what we think. How to believe in ourselves. How to conquer ourselves. How to keep ourselves calm. At least partly the answer is to be able to do what you did in the marketplace. Take a step outside of yourself and take a good look at all of the busyness that you can see. Can you take a step back and look at you and really see, observe what you are busy thinking, observe how you doubt yourself, observe how you are acting from old patterns, observe yourself struggling to stay calm. It might not at first be clear what being the observer does in a practical sense, because there's one crucial ingredient still missing. Observe without judgment. When you try to take such a deep look at yourself in the presence of self-judgment, then you are likely to react in fear by punishing yourself, attacking yourself, or the opposite, trying to hide or numb the parts of you that you don't really want to see. When you're able to take a look at you and just observe, you'll start to learn about yourself. You'll learn to understand why you do what you do. You get to see how old programming plays a role in dictating your actions before you even get a chance to think. And without self-judgment, you won't be in fight or flight. And you'll be able to see more clearly what the best course of action will be. Today's meditation is the very simple practice of taking a real good look at ourselves without judgment and being able to allow our 5 physical senses to show us what experience they have while we just observe. Even though just looking at our 5 physical senses is so much easier than looking at everything else, it's still the same practice, and we still become better at the same skill. When you're ready, you can close your eyes And let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, draw the air into your belly. Fill up your belly as if there's a balloon in there. And as you inhale, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. Our journey today is checking in with this body. And we'll start right now. With your next exhale, bring your attention to your forehead, to the space between your eyes. Do you sometimes find yourself carrying a frown there? And right now, in this moment, is that space completely softened? With your next exhale, as your body softens, bring your attention to the space in and around your mouth. Do you sometimes find yourself grinding your teeth? or pressing your tongue hard against the roof of your mouth, or your jaw muscles clenched tightly. And then do you remind yourself to soften? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your neck and shoulders. Do you sometimes find your shoulders tight and pulled up high? And do you then soften and roll them out, reminding them that they can be soft? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your stomach area, to your ab muscles. One of the places where tension hides the most effectively. Can you feel yourself completely relax your abs right now? With your next exhale, bring your attention to your butt cheeks. Make sure that you are not clenching. And then as you exhale, bring your attention to your legs and your arms, specifically your hands. Another place where tension can hide undetected. Do you sometimes find your hands clenched tightly into balled fists? And for now, are they lying calmly, half open in your lap? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, continuing to help our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. And also lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. Feel yourself. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and to follow the journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, welcome yourself home to this body. If you're able to, wrap your arms around yourself and say, hello, body. It really is good to have you. Take your next big breath. Our journey of the senses starts at the top and works its way through our body. The first stop is your eyes. For this exercise, we keep them closed, and with our mind, we are reaching out to see what our eyes would have seen. As you take your first big breath and dive deep into you, the question is, what would be the most obvious thing in your room that you would see if you were to open your eyes? Find this obvious thing. With your eyes closed, study it from all its angles, see all of its color, and find all of its texture. Take your next big breath. Then we'll change gears. We're still staying with what you can see, but with your next big breath as you dive deep into you, what would be the least obvious object in your room if you were to open your eyes? Take a moment to find that. As you take your next big breath and dive deep inside, study this less obvious object. See it from all its angles, see all of its color, and find all of its texture. Take your next big breath. Notice the ease with which you're able to be the observer of yourself in this moment. Just being open to witnessing the experience that your eyes give you. Thank your eyes for the experience they give you. We'll take a step down to your ears and what you can hear. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring to your attention the most obvious sound that you can hear. Listen deep into this obvious sound. See if you can find the different vibrations in this obvious sound. Take your next big breath. Then we'll change gears, and with your next big breath as you dive deep into you, bring to your attention the faintest sound you can find right now, and lean in. See how much of this faint sound you can draw in. Take your next big breath. Notice the ease with which you are able to just be the observer of yourself right now. Being witness to the experience that your ears give you. Take a moment to thank your ears for this experience. For the next 2 stops, change your breathing to whatever it needs to be in order to smell and to taste. So the next stop is your nose and what you can smell. As you take a deep breath and dive deep into you, see if it's possible for you to find one obvious smell right now. Take your next big breath. And as we change gears, see if you're able to find any other smell besides the first obvious one. Take your next big breath. Notice the ease with which you are able to be the observer of yourself right now, being witness to the experience your nose gives you. Take a moment to thank your nose for the experience it provides you with. The next stop is your mouth, specifically your taste buds and what you can taste. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, can you find any obvious taste right now? Take your next big breath. And then change gears and see if you're able to find any other taste besides the first obvious taste. Take your next big breath. Notice the ease with which you are able to be the observer of yourself right now. Simply being witness to the experience your mouth gives you. Take a moment to thank your taste buds for the amazing experience they provide you with. We have one more stop, the surface of your skin. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, scan the surface of your skin to find where the most obvious sensation is, and then dive deep in. See if you can describe to yourself all the different pressures and sensations in that obvious place. Take your next big breath. And then one more time, find on the surface of your skin an area with the slightest sensation. Perhaps you can just feel how fabric rests against skin, or perhaps you can feel the air touch your forehead or your cheek. Take your next big breath. We'll take just one more big breath together to slip out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time the message from Swami Vivekananda today. We are what our thoughts have made us. So take care about what you think. Words are secondary, thoughts live, they travel far. Believing others is easy, but believing in yourself, that's the real challenge. Conquer yourself and the whole universe is yours. And the highest manifestation of strength is to keep ourselves calm and on our own feet. All of this is good advice, but how? How to take care of what we think? How to believe in ourselves? How to conquer ourselves? How to keep ourselves calm? At least partly the answer is to be able to do what you did in the marketplace. Be the observer of all of the busyness that you can see. Can you take a step back, look at you and really see? Observe what you are busy thinking. Observe how you doubt yourself. Observe how you are acting from old patterns. Observe yourself struggling to stay calm. It might not at first be clear what being the observer does in a practical sense, because there is one crucial ingredient still missing. Observe without judgment. When you try, take such a deep look at yourself in the presence of self-judgment, then you are likely to react in fear by punishing yourself, attacking yourself, or the opposite, trying to hide or numb the parts of you that you don't really want to see. When you're able to take a good look at you and just observe, you'll start to learn about yourself. You'll learn to understand why you do what you do. You'll get to see how old programming plays a role in dictating your actions before you even get the chance to think. And without self-judgment, you won't be in fight or flight. And you'll be able to see more clearly what the best course of action will be. The come to your senses meditation, simply paying attention to your physical senses and being the observer of that. While it is easier than looking at all of the other things, it is still practicing the same muscle. The ability to take a step back and be the witness of yourself. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this body and all of its sensory experiences. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to be the observer of me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to take a step back and look at all of me, all the thoughts, all the emotions, and how all the old patterns are always trying to repeat themselves. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for not having any judgment of anything I observe about myself, and learning that in the absence of judgment is where I have the space to choose a better response. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being a part of our journey today. Anami, a very good morning. Happy Saturday. And Annalie as well, good morning. It's great seeing you. Good morning, Nella. Hello. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Serene. Thank you, Sunmarie. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Charlene. Have a beautiful day. Tomorrow morning's meditation is a quiet one. If you want a little bit of quiet in your meditation, come and join us tomorrow. See you soon. Have a great Saturday. Ciao, ciao.